Beloved movie stars who are jerks in real life. Sometimes the characters we fall in love with are not such nice people in real life. Unfortunately, these celebs ended up being jerks. Candace Cameron. YouTuber Jojo Siwa called Candace the rudest celebrity she'd ever met in a recent TikTok. The two met at the Fuller House premiere in 2016, where Cameron refused to take a picture with Siwa. Kiefer Sutherland. We loved Kiefer Sutherland as Jack Bauer, but he apparently has issues. Along with a DUI and reports of drunken misbehavior, other stars hated working with him, including Freddie Prinze Jr. Jesse James. Jesse James has a reputation for mistreating the women in his life. In 2010, it was revealed that he had cheated on Sandra Bullock with many partners, including Kat Von D. William Shatner. It turns out that while on the set of Star Trek, most of his co-stars hated him because he behaved so badly toward all of them. He even garnered the nickname Captain Jerk. Gwyneth Paltrow. Gwyneth Paltrow has given up any hope of being seen as an average person. While in London, she went to a Michelin-starred restaurant and insulted the chef by saying, "Let's just go up to my suite and order room service." Reese Witherspoon. Some say she's pretty self-entitled, which came to light after she and her husband were in a traffic stop. When the officer approached her, she said, "Do you know my name?" "You're about to find out who I am." Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee Jones doesn't just act like a grumpy guy, he is a grump. In fact, it's rare to find him signing an autograph or talking to journalists. Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard may seem like a good guy, but he has a dark past in his personal and professional life, including being fired from the cast of Iron Man 2. Katherine Heigl. Heigl is known for criticizing her own projects, as well as speaking harshly about her fellow celebrities. Her bad attitude has definitely put a damper on her professional prospects. Edward Norton. Edward Norton has developed quite a reputation for being extremely rude. In fact, rumors state that was why Marvel decided for him not to reprise his role as the Hulk in the Avengers. Christian Bale. It's no secret that Christian Bale is infamously difficult to work with. He has been in the news more than once or twice because of his high-maintenance tantrums and freakouts on set. Zooey Deschanel. Zooey Deschanel may act like she's all cute and quirky, but her castmates throughout her career had some different adjectives to describe her. Namely, they called her nasty, moody, and unhappy. Lucille Ball. Ball was notoriously rude to anyone who didn't share her celebrity status. Once on an airplane, she completely ignored a flight attendant, instead having her assistant say, "I'm sorry, Ms. Ball doesn't speak to the help." Shia LaBeouf. He stole comic writer Daniel Clow's work, word for word, and expected everyone to get over it when it was discovered. He basically photocopied the whole thing and was surprised people cared. Mike Myers. Because of his controlling ways, narcissism, and firing someone for making eye contact with him, Mike Myers does not have the best image in the public eye anymore. Chevy Chase. He has a reputation for being a complete jerk, and even his co-stars from SNL hate him as host because he acts rudely toward everyone. And his bad behavior and bad reputation didn't end when he left SNL. Julia Roberts. Reportedly, Steven Spielberg said he wouldn't work with Julia Roberts again because she was an emotional wreck on the set of Hook. The crew apparently nicknamed her Tinkerhell. Sandra Bullock. Refusing fans an autograph is fine, but a celeb shouldn't ever insult them. When a disabled veteran asked for her autograph, she responded by covering her face and verbally abusing him. Tom Cruise. Many people still love Tom Cruise, but some in Hollywood don't understand why. Between his weird marriage rules and Scientology, most people are just sick of him by this point. Patrick Dempsey. After becoming a fan favorite on the medical drama Grey's Anatomy, Patrick Dempsey became quite the diva on the set. He was so rude to the cast and crew that he got himself written off the show. Ellen DeGeneres. Kathy Griffin has come out and said that Ellen has a mean streak that all of Hollywood knows about. Things came to a head in 2020 when lots of stories about DeGeneres' bad behavior began leaking out to the public. Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill might make a living being a comedian, but don't joke around him. Apparently, his sense of humor comes and goes. Overall, anyone that's around Jonah Hill seems to notice how insufferable he could be. Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence is one of the biggest actors on the silver screen right now, but that doesn't mean she's nice. In 2016, it's alleged that she reportedly lashed out at a reporter during a press conference for looking at his phone. Tobey Maguire. While out one night, Maguire was speaking to a cocktail waitress when he decided that she made too much money. Instead of giving her a tip, he told her to bark like a seal who wants a fish, for $1,000. Kirstie Alley. Alley may seem like a friendly woman in interviews, but that isn't the case. After one of her good friends left Scientology, she took to Twitter to bash her. There's nothing like feuding with a personal friend in public to show what a great person you are. Spike Lee. He has a famously poor demeanor that comes out whether he's meeting fans or fellow celebs. One time when visiting a university for a public lecture, he cut it short by 40 minutes and was curt to fans who came to ask questions during the scheduled Q&A. Bruce Willis. Kevin Smith stated that working with Willis was a soul-crushing experience. That's always a fantastic sign when your colleagues have high praise for you like that. Cameron Diaz. She's ranked as one of the worst celebs to approach because she not only says no, but she lectures fans about why asking for autographs is stupid. As if the no isn't bad enough. Zach Braff. On set, Braff has very specific requirements. For instance, he will only drink coffee from a certain place, and it must be left outside the door of his dressing room without any interaction. Mel Gibson. In 2006, he was arrested for a DUI and made anti-Semitic remarks that landed him in hot water. But, unfortunately, Gibson's bad behavior didn't end there. He was just getting started with his awfulness. Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal is a major piece of work, despite the love for him as an action film star. He's notoriously difficult to work with, which seems like the one thing that an actor should be really, really good at. Jared Leto. Jared Leto recently portrayed the Joker in Suicide Squad, but he was really rude to his castmates on the set. He might have just been trying to method act, but honestly, that's more annoying. Terry Hatcher. One of her co-stars told the creator of Desperate Housewives that she was the meanest woman in the world. It wasn't a singular event, as other reports agree with this assessment of the actress. Pierce Brosnan. Brosnan mistreats those around him. You know that if he's ballsy enough to mess with famous people that he's doing it to the little guys, too. During a photo shoot, he was late and responded with, "Sorry, I'm a bit late, lads. I doubt you had better things to do." Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe has quite the ego. When his name ends up in news headlines, it is usually because he is bad-mouthing other figures in show business. Johnny Depp. During City of Lies, Depp was sued for decking the location manager twice. What in the world could a location manager do to deserve not one but two punches? Josh Duhamel. Josh Duhamel may star in a lot of rom-coms, but the rumors all point to him being a less than stellar husband. He supposedly cheated on his wife, Fergie, while they were together. Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller is hilarious on the big screen, but he's apparently a jerk in real life. According to one story, explained Stiller freaked out because there weren't exactly 2 ice cubes in his Diet Coke. Liv Tyler. Liv Tyler, daughter of the famous Steven Tyler, expects to be VIP everywhere. One time, she cut in line to see an exhibit when other people had been waiting 4 to 5 hours. Catherine Zeta-Jones. It's been reported that Catherine Zeta-Jones treats people like crap in real life. Zeta-Jones is known for not tipping at restaurants, despite being worth millions. Charlie Sheen. He's known for destructive tendencies, drug addiction, bad-mouthing other celebrities, and mistreating his romantic partners. This includes former wife, Denise Richards, who would eventually divorce him because of drug and abuse allegations. David Boreanaz. David Boreanaz is allegedly not the nicest guy to work with. He has a history of being rude to crew members, which is the icing on the jerk cake. Christina Aguilera. Aguilera ruffled feathers with sometimes harsh comments about fellow musicians like Mariah Carey, Britney Spears, and Pink, but it doesn't seem like her bad behavior stopped at the end of her pop diva days. She's been known to be cold and distant to everyone, from interviewers to fans. Kristin Cavallari. Laguna Beach cast member Kristin Cavallari could probably stand to improve her behavior. Apparently, she once teased a fan behind their back after they asked for an autograph. If she keeps that up, she won't have to worry about fans much longer. Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby may have completely fallen from grace by this point, but for years, he was one of America's beloved TV dads. He can't find a single person to say a good word about him these days, but it's shocking that it took so long for his facade to crumble and his fans to scatter. Kristen Stewart. Her sulky and abrasive persona is apparently on 24/7, which we're sure gets old fast. No one wants to work with someone that's just a bundle of negativity, but it appears that Stewart just can't seem to internalize the message. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Joseph Gordon-Levitt might not be a jerk these days, but even the actor himself admitted that he had his moments in the past. At least he's learned and can poke a little fun at himself since then. Val Kilmer. People behind the scenes had their fair share of Kilmer horror stories. Joel Schumacher, director of 1995's Batman Forever, called Kilmer childish and impossible. Wesley Snipes. While working with Snipes in 2004's Blade, Trinity, comedian Patton Oswalt said that he would only communicate by using post-it notes, which he always signed, Blade. He allegedly also tried to strangle director David Goyer during filming. Meg Ryan. In 2000, it came to light that she was cheating on her then-husband, Dennis Quaid, with her Proof of Life co-star Russell Crowe. Her career has suffered ever since, and rumors of trouble on set have continued to haunt her. Sarah Michelle Gellar. Some have criticized her controlling approach with husband, Freddie Prinze Jr. She allegedly cut his former friends out of his life after the couple was married in 2002. That's definitely not a sign of a healthy and totally normal relationship. Find more at alot.com.